Now, premiering this week, we have
Saban's Power Rangers.
Yes, not a lot of choices. Saban Power Rangers. Now, I will say, this movie from the trailer looked like there was more of a budget in this movie than all the seasons of Power Rangers combined. It really seems
Times 10.
Yeah, times 10. So it really looks like this is like, no, we're gonna take this seriously and really make a good Power Rangers movie. Now, I will say, I have an 8-year-old son, and when a Power Rangers trailer comes out with martial arts, aliens, monsters, giant mechs that are shaped like dinosaurs fighting, it's like catnip. Yeah. It's pretty much, that's it. He's on board. Although my 12-year-old daughter wants to see it too. So I think this is another one that's going to be huge, and kids are just going to drag their parents to go see this movie this weekend. I think the first of the worst movies of the year is also coming out this weekend, Chips. Every trailer I see, it looks worse and worse and worse and worse. I think Dax Shepard, he should be thanking somebody that he got to write and direct this movie, because it looks like it will be the last one he gets to write and direct. It is absolutely horrifying.
I can't.
Do you think it could have been good? Like, just hearing Chips as a movie, I'm like, it goes back to, do you need to make this movie?
Oh, right. No,
because it's not an original idea.
Here's why I think you could, because when you look at a movie like 21 Jump Street, which took kind of the formula, turned it on its ear a little bit, and made fun of the fact like how dumb the premise was, and and you put Ice Cube and his guys yelling at Channing Tatum and what's the other guy? The other famous actor,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah. And so there is a way to make it funny, postmodern, more interesting. Every single high school stereotype and trope they turned on here. So there's something you could do here. Yeah. This is just a series of dick jokes, and that's
homophobic dick jokes.
Yeah.
Like there's
so this would have killed it in like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
And can you imagine? This is what they put in the trailer. Can you imagine the stuff that's so bad we can't even put in the trailer?
It's funny because I liked actually. I think he's funny. I've seen him do some good stuff, and
he is funny.
And when he's very funny. And when you hear like, oh, he's going to direct this, I'm like, oh, cool. But then the trailer, it's like, I get one gay joke in the trailer, but there's like 4 or 5 in a 2-3 minute trailer. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, are these guys just going to end up blowing each other by the end of the movie? Like,
that would be the best meet cute if that's really what happened. If that's how it ends.
If that's their thing, all right, cool. But this is, I don't know, and I just when I see the trailer, I think like you, Ramon. I'm like, why did they even make this? What's the point?
Do you think that like you just said something? Oh, like how long did it take for this movie to make? Because maybe like I feel like this is happening a lot now, especially with like there's that type of older white comic who's kind of like offensive and like a Vegas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like gets around and like does things the way they do them very aggressively, maybe this similar style of Chips type of humor. But now people are receiving it completely different under this presidency and under like just the way culture shifting is just people are just like, nah.
I think there might be some truth to that, because that is there's such a backlash to this new presidency now that like activism is way on the rise and everything. So anything, and maybe it'll go too far and people get way too sensitive, and it'll be like that early 90s PC that got out of hand. Yeah. But I don't know. That could be a good point, because this again, you're right. You made such a good point. I felt like,
I think either way, no one's going to like this movie.
No one's going to like this movie. I don't see it doing well. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see this like. It feels like that movie, The Interns.
Yeah.
The Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn movie that came out a couple years ago.
That I feel like they take
the Razzie Awards
ingredients that used to work and like, well, we can just.
Yeah, mix them up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the ingredients from 1998 to 2000, and they're making this will crush, and it's like,
after this weekend, the Razzie Awards will have one less slot. That's just, this is it. Now the next movie, Life. This is a great movie if you can't wait for the next Aliens movie to come out.
Right.
This is pretty much like, well, this is kind of like Romancing the Stone when you're waiting for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm really watching the trailer. Like. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I like Ryan Reynolds, especially since Deadpool. I like the concept of, alien life that
Doesn't like humans.
doesn't like humans. But you're right, it is very hard to not go, oh, the original Alien movies.
Right. Yeah.
And now we're getting a new one this summer. So I don't know. It was like when Hancock came out before one of the Dark Knight films.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So we'll see.
I think it'll be a good movie, but I don't think it's gonna Romancing the Stone carved out a niche.
Right.
But I don't think this isn't a genre you can really carve out a niche. I don't think,
Right.
At least not right now.
I think it'll be something I'll watch on the road or on a plane.
It'll be on a plane for sure.
Like it's definitely formulaic within what it's doing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.